squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on last year's national champions, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one. The Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. Here he comes with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the USC Trojans offense will have the football first. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously, so it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end hits the afterburners. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Trojans!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Soft spot in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Complementary offensive football, finding just enough balance, and Wisconsin quarterbacks have always done a great job staying within their system.
Stay within the system, stay within yourself, know when to chuck the football. But more importantly, what do you got to do, Reese? You got to take care of the football. Play action, make those plays, but don't put the ball in harm's way.
Snagged in the middle, it's Sampson. To the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Grab near the marker, it's Sampson. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm fine.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and
defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Bringing the heat. Just a short pass to the tight end.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. You get to have a little fun, go get the quarterback.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floats it out in space. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Breaks into the open. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Trojans just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Plucks it out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Firing to the right, complete. Oh, what a cut! Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Grab behind the line. It's McCann. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Couldn't find anybody open, just threw it away, and that's a smart move. You want to avoid the turnover, especially in the red zone. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It's good. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer.
So the offense accepts the roughing the passer penalty, and they get a new set of downs. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Looking to fire. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Lofts one deep down the right side. And it's picked off at the goal line. Trying to take him back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball best. So, let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Sends it back in motion. To the air on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. That type of big play can even make travelers perk up and take notice.
And, man, when I think about USC and just their pass, I just think about explosive playmakers, making explosive plays down the field, finding those big wide receivers, making big plays.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. He wants to throw it again. And he just held on to the football too long, and the defense rode him out of bounds and forced the loss.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
On target to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
That's a nice play on offense there. And how about the tight end getting out of his stance and working his way across the field, using his speed to clear the defense and make the catch.
The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, USC.
The Trojans will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Using his legs to buy some time. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Trojan.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, you can make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Oklahoma. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quarterback on the keeper. Quick spin on the ride. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He'll pull it on the read. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to the ground with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll try to pop the draw. There he goes. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Quarterback making adjustments. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Trojans decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be back. Start this drive. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking to throw on first down. Fires on the move. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Snags it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brock. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down and run. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Trojans come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Here's the pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Looking for the end zone. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Los Angeles. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, He could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at the LA Coliseum.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustment.
Oh, he's got some space. The 40, the 30. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Johns. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. They are really clicking along. First and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Badger. Looking for the time with the extra point.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he makes the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. From the gun, give on the inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They opened the lane, and he hit it again, a 5 out to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
The give on the option. Pretty good effort on that one to... way up to the 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
And the Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. Oh, it's a fumble. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, This running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And, man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. And, guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Turning it on! And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center of the guard. The tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
It's caught downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the miscue, 1st and 15 for this offense. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Got his man. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, USC! And that one will put him up here in the second half. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
It's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Caught over the middle. It's Johns. They finally... The Badgers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Badgers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise backing this defense on third down. Under fire. No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35. The Badgers send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 15. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got him downfield. Lots of running room. Inside. Touchdown, Southern Cal. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback Wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. From the gun, running back gets to give. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, the defense, they're smelling blood in the water now. Of course, they've already knocked the starting quarterback out of this game. And now with the backup in, they're bringing more pressure. It almost looks like they're more excited to get after him.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Badgers will punt this one away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Fires to the tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Bought a little time, lets it go. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
The lone back's got it. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Brock. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. A little release to the back. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
Makes the grab. It's Sampson. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on third down. The throw to the outside is complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to throw it. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Josh. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Badgers moving quickly to the line. Third down play from the gun. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. 12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on third down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a fourth down stop. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out. Race into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Got it behind the line. It's Brock. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Right on the money. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Man, this quarterback has been dialed in all game long. He's making outstanding decisions, and he's been so accurate throwing the football. He's now got over 350 passing yards.
The Trojans with the 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pick up of 10 and the first down.
And they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can turn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like this.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Play action on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. Back to pass. He'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Badgers will send out the punt unit. Wants to bring it back. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I